clothes on. Alright, cool. Let's get going. Oh yeah, I think I wanna buy it. Bento, angel lips and sample. Angel lips and sample. I never could control. Angel lips and sample. Angel lives in some phone. Angel lives in some phone. Damn. I didn't even take that out. This is almost deja vu. Whoa, 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 whoa. Once upon a time, not so long ago. Gently took on the docks. And down even down to the words so tough. Men bring some pay for love. Ooh, for love. I wish that in the cherry reports that they made it more likely for you to have a naturally spawned pink sheep, cause that's normal. Back when Minecraft was first released, it was normal to see white sheep, pink sheep. You would see it actually very rarely. Very rarely would you go through a world and not see a pink sheep. Now I think they've patched it to the point where you can't see them anymore. Or at least I've never seen one since. Tell me it's a baby, it's okay, it's someday. Hold on to what we got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Oh, halfway there. Oh, prayer. So this one depends. Oh. I'll take all this. That book will come in handy when later. Alright. Holy Hannah. We've already gotten an inch of snow out there. This isn't normal in March. Girls suck. Cause the one I really do like her. I really do. She makes me happy. And I don't think she realizes how much she actually does make me happy. I'm high in the kite. She's really fun. She's a good girl. No, I think she does. Come on, please. Okay. Okay, I'm just down here to get iron, then I'm headed back up. I'm going to get 32. No, let's go for 40. Let's go for 40. That'll give us room so if we miss plates and iron, we can... I'm high on you. High on you. That's copper. Ew, this is getting bad. That's coal. We'll take this. We'll take coal. I'm sailing away. For the urgency, we're getting out of here. But they can spawn on top, so we're using this. Ah! It's a creeper! It's a creeper! 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 Blow up! Blow up, blow up, so I'm in control. Oh, frick, frick, okay. Going to... Carry on. Do, 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 do. I look to see reflections in the waves by my memory. Some happy, some sad. Think of childhood friends and the dreams we've had. We lived happily forever, so the story goes. But somehow we met out on a park road, but we'll try. Let's say we can to carry on. Okay, so I guess. Prick, 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 prick. We are gonna hop. We are gonna hop. We're going to parkour, 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 and get over here. And we are in control of our own destiny. Sorry about that. Okay. I think we have enough. No! No, 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 no. No, 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 I can't do this. Can't fail, can't fail. We got it. Are we getting too greedy? We're not getting greedy. Okay, we're going to stop here. Stop here. No! No! We got too greedy, guys. That's why I hate hardcore. I love it, but I hate that they were angels, but to my surprise, I'm the bullet's archer. Alright, guys. till my finger blood. Coming on. I'm on my porch. Dang it.
You're trying to lose weight. What? But I.
But it's okay. I'm child understand. It's always gonna be me on, so it's either gonna be such a fine sight to see. Girl, my lord, fled the forth sun, then take a look at me. Baby, don't say me, I got no peace with love, don't say me. I'll say me when, but we'll never be here again. So whoa, trouble on my mind. Looking for love, everyone blow my cover. So hard to find. It's not gonna take me. Easy. We gotta take it easy. Do, 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 do. SOS. So now every day I don't lose anything! Yay! Oh my gosh. Yeah. Take me outside. Too long. Hey, yeah. Oh. All right. We're gonna play old-fashioned Minecraft. You know what? We're not worrying about a village yet. We're gonna play old-fashioned Minecraft. We're gonna get iron. Bleh. If it doesn't happen tonight with that girl, it won't happen. I don't think. Yeah. Gets my date, might not happen. That's okay. It's really bad out there. So. I'd rather it not happen to me be safe than it happen to me get in a car accident. Play my part, play your game. You give love a bad name. 1 second, guys. It smells like dinner right now. Okay. What you doing? What you doing? Okay, guys. And we'll get started on yeah. So yeah, so we're going to just do our regular Minecraft. We're not going to worry about what's happening up north. if we're not gonna be able to find. If we can find the game and die! Such bad. Dang it. Dang it. I wish I knew where I died at. That way. You, nothing that we can do. The same for me. I think I'm gonna put it on peaceful just for now. While I get all set up. I hate to do that, but that's a good way to get started. It really is. Oh my gosh! The tree's on fire! Forest fire, guys! Forest fire! Forest fire! Ah! Forest fire! Ah! We'll let that one be. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what does it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Oh gosh. Oh, cheer up, sleepy Gina. What can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? You do. Sleepy Jane. Oh, what can it be to a daydream believer, homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy dreams. A game. Cheer up, sleepy dream. Oh, can to a daydream believer. Yeah, I mean. the thing is, I really want to defeat the Wither at some point. Yeah, I want this. Yeah? Yeah. Our relation, not for the jealousy. Got to be. I know it hurts to say goodbye, but it's time for me to fly. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Not for the jealousy, don't for me fly to set myself free. Ah, yeah, yeah, come to me, Alright, cool. That didn't help. Man, that steak was good. Sorry. You just have to wait. Nothing don't come easy. You know, give and take, oh, can't find me love. Just have to wait. You know what I want? Think. Shoot. Okay, cool. Alright. Can't find me love. Just have to wait. Love and don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. Oh, can't find me love. You'll just have to wait. Love don't come easy. What's our after 3? Alright, negative 33. Okay. Let's get negative. I think right here. It's good to set up camp. Yeah. I think right here is where I'm gonna set up camp. Which won't be great for now. No, I'll just have to wait. Love don't come easy. It's a game of give and take. Oh, can't hold me love. You just have to wait. I want to. You want to know a good way to make infinite light. Netherrack and the flint and steel. Let's do it. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, that's your wild. Just to hang out, it's so true. You might think I'm crazy. All I want is you. Think it's so in the movies. That's your wild. You might think you're rich. I think it's crazy. All I want. Alright, cool. We'll lock out. So go down. You got going. Yeah, I think it's crazy. All I want is you. Yeah, I think that's your wild. I think I'm rich. You might think I'm crazy. All I want is you. All I want is you. You might think I'm crazy. Looking out my back door. Back door, oh boy. It's not much. Looking at my back door. Looking at my back door. Awesome. Looking at my back door. Looking at my back door. Looking at my back door. Something's in the wind. Looking at my back door. Looking at my back door. I need it. Door, oh boy. Looking out my back door. Looking out my back door. Take a ride with me tonight. I can't get no satisfaction. Satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. I try, I try, I try. That's it. Hey, deep slate, cool. That's actually very rare. See? There's even in this. Wow. There's both types of ore. Here. That's really rare. Too bad it's not diamonds, right? Dang, man. Granted, I can't be too picky right now. I'm having a hard time finding enough iron. Satisfaction. I can't get no satisfaction. But I try and try and try. I can't get no. I gotta get work done. All about that semester. I gotta withdraw that semester, and then I'm not gonna withdraw next semester. I'm gonna get work done next semester. Pray for help. I want to graduate. I want to get. No. I can get no action. Satisfaction. 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 Okay, I'm gonna be honest, and this is my personal opinion. I don't like netherite. I don't. I think it takes away from the point of diamonds, and it hurts that diamond being the top tier. There should be a tier between iron and diamond, I believe. Sorry, I got text. Alright, for all of you those into sports, do you see Rodgers going to New York? Because as a fan of Zach Wilson, I think it would work. I think it would help Wilson develop into a better player. Because they've shown that they're willing to develop him. They should have had him sit behind White the last 2 years. I 100% think that he has a higher ceiling than White. But the fact is, something, whether it be him and the system, something is not working for him. And I honestly think it's a system. I think it wasn't built around Zach as much as it should have been. They got the parts, but they didn't build to its strengths. And you can see they got the parts. Like, Garrett Wilson is a great player. Brees Hall is a great player. They got the parts for Zach to have success. But when, one, he didn't help himself out. But at the same time, they kind of didn't help him out. When he was in there, after Brees Hall got hurt, there was no running game. And I don't know if it's Zach. I have a hard time believing a quarterback controls the running game that way. Like, obviously, you can sell it. But honestly, whatever the defense is buying is up to how the coaches call, how the system works. I don't think LaFleur and Zach got along. I think a lot of players didn't like Zach, and my honest opinion is that if Rodgers comes, he can help Zach develop. And I don't know how long Rodgers would be there. I don't assume he would be there too long. Honestly, I have a hard time assuming Rodgers has a lot more in him. Not saying he's not a good quarterback. He's shown that it's still a top-tier quarterback. But just his antics over the last 2 off seasons are not good. And it's not good for a quarterback to want the entire offseason to be about you. And I think Green Bay is getting tired of it. I think I look at how... What the frick? Okay. How... One, I think Green Bay hurt themselves, 100%. I think Green Bay did hurt themselves in the end. By drafting Love when they did. I think they hurt their trust with Rodgers, and that's why Rodgers has gone off the deep end. Like, and going crazy. Like, the guy's crazy now. Like, doing freaking mushrooms, man. Guy's insane. But no, I think he's a good player. I really do. But I don't see his antics being good for Green Bay as a team. And that. But if he does go, I think they develop Wilson behind him. I think they do what Green Bay's doing right now. They develop him. Just like Green Bay developed Love. But I feel like, honestly, I want both. I'm from Utah, so like I wouldn't mind to see Jordan Love do good. Jordan Love's a Utah State alum. I wouldn't mind to see him do good. Honestly, I want to see him do good. I would love to see Zach do good as well. I'm a Cougar fan, so that's the whole reason I want Zach to do good. But I also know he has the talent to do good. I know he works. I know he can work, and you hear it from the coaches all the time that he is working. That he's one of the hardest working players, and I think it's because he wants to earn the players' respect. But right now, with what happened with Moore, I think that was part of it. Moore kind of blaming Zach for not getting enough touches, when in reality it was probably LaFleur making the calls, and they weren't letting LaFleur letting Zach string out long enough. I think Zach's a good player. I really do. His stats don't show it, but you look at how he was doing when they had a running game as compared to when they didn't. And then you can't blame it all on Zach. I mean, once Brees Hall got hurt, that team changed, and I think you know who you're looking to build around right now. Because it is easier for players to come into the league at running back than quarterback. There are more rookie running backs that make it. Tyler Algier and the guy from Michigan State that went to Seahawks. Both did really good. Brees Hall was a 5th round draft pick. Brees Hall was the 2nd round. Yeah, Brees Hall was the 2nd round. I'm sorry. Tyler Algier was the 5th. Yeah. But in my opinion, Falcons probably have a good young core. They shouldn't go draft a QB. They should develop what's his bucket? Not Rattler. Yeah, they should develop their quarterback, and once he's been developed, he will be good. He's really smart. I mean, the guy led the first ever non-Power 5 team to go to the playoff in college. So he's a good player. Outside of he's a good player. Just hasn't had enough time. I don't think the Falcons should have moved on from Matt Ryan that's quick. I think Matt Ryan wasn't the issue for the Falcons last year. And he would have given them a heck of a lot better chance than then what's his bucket did? Oregon. Oh gosh. Menzel? No, not Menzel. Menzel stole the Heisman from him. Who is it? Oh! Dang it. He was like my favorite college player at that time. But yeah. And then there's NBA. NBA ticks me off right now. Not really right now. But it's ticked me off. Let's say that in the past. My team isn't great. Yes, I am a homer when it comes to my NBA team as well. I love Utah. Love the Jazz. Granted, nothing. We didn't kind of expect anything out this year. Once we traded Donovan Mitchell, we knew that it was kind of a different year. And then they got rid of Conley, and that makes me mad because they got
this is a 1920.
yeah. He's a great player. Conley shouldn't be on. Oh, Paul Gasol. Got his number retired by the Lakers. I'm not a Laker fan, but that's cool. It's always cool to see a number get retired, I guess. Because it means so much to the team. Granted, I don't think Paul Gasol should have. He didn't just play on the Lakers, and like never was. Yeah, never been a fan of James though. That's for sure. At this point, I'd rather see Golden State win 3 straight again than the Lakers win 1. So, I think Curry's a insanely good shooter, and there's not many of them that are nearly that talented as well as like Curry is top-notch personality. I think James gets carried away in things that don't matter in sports. And like, I'm not saying what his like choices are bad. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that one, he can't have those opinions. Like, there is opinions, but you are making 30 grand a year, 30 mil a year, when half the country isn't making that in their lifetime. Don't be complaining. Like, be grateful that you're talented. Yeah, be grateful you're talented. Don't be complaining about having talent and saying you're picked on. But he's a good dude. Again, I'm not saying what he did was wrong. But I'm saying be grateful for what you got. Because it can go away. And of all people, you shouldn't be complaining. Because you're playing freaking basketball for a living. Sounds like a freaking blast to me. Sounds hard on my knees, but sounds like a freaking blast. I'm here for the love of the Lord, of the Lord. Heaven coming to my room, so far from home. Oh, mama, I can hear you crying, you're so scared and alone. Hey man, coming down from the gallows and don't have everyone. The jig is up, the news is out, they finally found me. The renegades who I'm a man. Down to God, turn this will be in today in one man. I don't know where to go. How did I end up here? Give me that. But yeah, he's a good guy. Not bad.
What's the best? Did you know you could use the
Okay, and then there's another thing I want to talk about. Daniel Jones. The guy just signed a monster contract. Frick. Is that really how skewed the market is right now for quarterbacks? Like, Daniel Jones is good, and he does have a ceiling, but I wouldn't consider him near 40 million. If we think about it, who's right there? 40 million. Patrick Mahomes is making 50, which he deserves. Like, the guy's awesome. Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson wants to. I don't think he will get crazy good numbers like that, just because he hasn't shown that he can withstand a lot. And it's normal for, like, rushing quarterbacks to not be able to, like, to withstand a lot. Like, you look at, good players, like, Judson, that's, and he's just, like, you gotta be able to stay healthy in the NFL. And I think that's why, like, I think he's going to sign with the Ravens. Like, I think he wants to be there. But I also think that it's a waste to go for him. Like, right now they gotta reach for him. And I'm not sure if they're going to do it because of the injuries. Like, the Ravens would be dumb to not. Like, obviously, they would be dumb to not do it. But I do see them not doing it just because of the injuries. He's had 2 big injuries throughout his time there. But when he's played great, when he's played a full season, he's been able to win games. Like, he's a good player, but I'm not sure if he's nowhere near Patrick Mahomes' level. Like, I'm a Bronco fan, and he's nowhere near Patrick Mahomes' level. Like, he's nowhere near it. I think anybody close. One guy that we're not hearing about that should be paid, I'm not sure if it's coming on that time for him. Probably not. He got drafted in 2020, so probably not. But a guy that should be getting paid is Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow should be lining his pockets pretty darn good in the next few weeks, next few years. And I think Joe Burrow has an insanely high ceiling. I don't think it was a one-off year for him at all. The funny part is he backed up Baker Mayfield while he was in Ohio State. He backed up Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray, and I think was going to back up Fields. Like, they were almost positive that he would back up Fields. So instead, he transferred to LSU and put together probably the best all-time offense ever. Definitely the best LSU offense in the history of college football. And LSU has been pretty good throughout the last 15 years. They've been an okay team. Granted, I don't put them on the level of Bama. They might be on the level of Georgia. Georgia's got a lot to prove still. Okay. I'm not saying that as, oh, Georgia's not good. No, Georgia's great. Georgia's amazing. But are they SEC blue blood? Yeah, I would say they got in there. I would say they're like Clemson. They just barely broke into that. But where you think about blue blood right now, I think of Michigan. I think of Ohio State. I think of Bama. I think of Penn State. Although Penn State hasn't been great the last few years, they've been amazing throughout their history. Like the Big Ten, where they've only won one championship in the last 15 years, I believe. Ohio State won one. I know Ohio State won one, but I'm just trying to think who else has in the last 15 years. No one. SEC all the way. SEC's by far the best conference in college football, and Big 12 is probably the best in college basketball. I 100% right now think that's the case. But I tried reading it. The tiny baby thing. Sorry, I got a text from my friend. Here I am. Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of overinflation of quarterbacks. And people are thinking, oh, a quarterback can change my franchise. Yeah, a quarterback can. But I don't think, I think, okay, I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be good for a long time, right? But we think of generational quarterbacks, because there were so many growing up. Generational quarterbacks that if you're a 25-year-old like myself, that you saw Brett Favre. Towards the beginning of our memory, Brett Favre was the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers. Then we got lucky. We got Peyton Manning. We got Drew Brees. We got Tom Brady. We got Phillip Rivers, which he wasn't that amazing, but he still played a freaking long time. We got Eli Manning. We got these generational quarterbacks. I'm missing quite a few. In fact, one that I really not have, Big Ben. Big Ben but he was a generational quarterback, and all these players are we remember because they played so long. Out of those 10 I listed off, let's see how many of them are in the top 10. So the top 10 passing yard leaders starts Tom Brady 1, Drew Brees 2, Peyton Manning 3, Brett Favre 4, and then I think you have your first 1990 player, Dan Marino. I think it's the next one, and you think about it. Out of all of them, Dan Marino probably, he didn't grow up in a passing game, like back when he was probably playing Pee-wee, playing high school ball, they were still running, like that was still the fact of life, like that's how they played football back in the early 80s, late 70s. Like, that was common. I think the first person that really started passing, this might be a bit of Homer, but I know Jim McMahon created an air raid offense for BYU, and that was in the early 80s. And even back then, air raid meant 3,000 yards in a season, which nowadays seems outrageously like that's a good game, that's a good season. That's not a great season. You're breaking 3,000 yards. That's not a great season. We think of Johnny Unitas. Johnny Unitas, he threw touchdowns. He threw a lot of touchdowns, but I don't think he threw a lot of yards. I really don't think he threw a lot of yards. I think the first time we really saw anybody throw a lot of yards was probably Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, probably Terry Bradshaw. I don't know. Johnny Unitas could have thrown. But back then, the football was such a different shape. It wasn't. The football originally was not built for passing. Like that's very, very, long ago. But even in the NFL, passing didn't come around till that's a big part of football till the early to the late 70s, which gives us 50 years. I mean, but you've never seen it to the point where it is right now, where are you? Use your love tonight. I won't use your love tonight.
Someone once said that.
Yeah, I think we're going to see it a lot where better players are getting better, but worse players are going to start to. Yeah, we're going to see it, I think. I just have a hard time saying we're going to see it. Where we're going to see Peyton Manning's record broken. That's one thing I know for sure. We're going to see that record break. That record right now is hanging on by a thread just because of the 17-game season. What he did was insane. What he did was crazy. And but yeah, what he did was insane at the time. Now it's like, how much? I'm gonna do some quick maths here. Not calendar. Nope, not calendar. No. Calculator. So you got 4,520 yards. Right? How many passing yards is Peyton Manning's record?
According to Pro Football Hall of Fame, at the time of his retirement in 2015, Manning had broken many major NFL records including career passing yards, career passing touchdowns, single-season passing touchdowns in 2013, single-season passing...
So in today's league, he would need 322 yards a game, right? But what he did was this. 342. So if, say, let's go Patrick Mahomes did this next year, he would need 5,819 yards per game. And, well, yards in general. He would need 142 yards per game. Which seems insane, but not really. Like, if they get Travis Kelce back, who's entering free agency, by the way. And that's why I say if they get him back. Because I don't see him going anywhere, but I see people offering. I also haven't seen him accept anything. Like, they can now, like, I think today they could start signing in league free agents, in team free agents. Next week, free agency officially opens up. And I think that's going to be huge. We're going to see a lot of free agents leave. I think Broncos have a few too that they're going to lose. Broncos are my team. And our cap space is just not good. So I can see it's losing a few. And having to sign some people. Which sucks, because I think this is Russell Wilson's last chance. Alright, I'll be right back. Don't stop believing. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of changes. And it's the year I get my, yeah. And if I'm going beyond, I think Zach's career took a dive last year because of all the off-season antics that were proven untrue, by the way. Oh. Can you die in peaceful? I'm not sure what I want to do. Ooh, it's the only one I can think is Sir. But I don't want one because probably not, because I think it's alright. Huh. What shows John? Sweet. Starting to find my path back. Oh. Susan song. It's about the days of old. The old time in rock and roll. But yeah, I think we have a really good new set. I wouldn't say they're going out like they're going to on, let's say that last generation, no matter what you think, no matter who you think of, the 2 bets Corvettes that come to your mind, or 3 bets, are going to be, no matter where you're coming from, the 4 bets, I guess, are Dan Marino, Joe Montana, and Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. Those are going to be like who a lot of people think of top 4. If you want top 5, you could throw in Breeze. If most people are going to have 3 of those guys in their top 5 players of all time, right? For me, obviously, I think I never saw, I was never lucky enough to see Joe Montana, and Dan Marino play. I would have loved to see it, because honestly, I think football was played a bit differently in that time. I think the game is changing. I wouldn't say how much. I don't think I know how much. I don't think I can know how much it's changed. But just in my lifetime, there's been a bigger edge on takeaways. Like takeaways have always been a thing. Obviously, interceptions, fumbles have always been a thing, but they are so much more impactful now. Like, it's players are taught to tackle then strip. Like, but yeah, I think it's going to be cool to see how these guys who are now being taught from a young age. Like, I started football when I was 7. People are starting even younger playing flag football now. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be cool to see as a football fan, obviously. But I think I'm trying to think what we're going to get up, and we're going to cut there. I'm grateful that you guys have stayed tuned, and we're going to get there. We're going to get world going to the point where I'm having yeah, we're going to get to the point where I have real world. I'll have a nice villager farm. I'll have a nice farm. They took go. Take a chance on girls. Take a chance on me. Very bets. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be awesome to see. Like, but I don't think they'll dethrone the last generation of Corvettes. I think we're getting good quarterbacks, but they won't dethrone them. There just had to be at some point where you just can't get enough yards. Like, talent's gonna be better, but some records are gonna be untouchable at some point, right? Like, yeah, records are meant to be broken, but you are playing in a league of the absolute best talent in the world. So, like, at what point are those just not going to be possible to break anymore? Like, is that possible? Like obviously you're being timed, so there's 100% going to be a mark where you cannot get past. Like, you're being timed. Like, for instance, would short passes? I don't know, man. I don't know. Will there ever be a point where we can't break records anymore in football? I think there will. I think we're never gonna see players play so many games. I think we're getting better to the point where players can play more, just because we're being able to take care of them better, medically speaking. Like, look at Peyton Manning, look at Tom Brady, look at Drew Brees. All of them lasted longer than the person whose record they broke. Like, all of them had a lot of games.
Welcome to the Split River High.
Prime time. Coach Prime. And then, after that, like, what happens to as a fan of college football? Another thing I'm thinking of is, how is college football gonna be changed in the next 2 years? Like, Pac-12 right now, 100% I think they're gonna get a contract. Like, I think that somebody's gonna buy them. But I don't think it's gonna last. I think it's gonna be a 3-year deal, just so they can get time with their team, and then go in and sign a bigger deal and better contract in a couple of years, to where they sign before, let's say, Big 12, AP, ACC, to the point where maybe they can get something to last. But you're going to see it where these TV markets don't want them. Like, that's scary. Like, right now, it's like, you think Portland for Oregon, it's Eugene, but Oregon, who's watching Oregon football? Like, Seattle, Washington, who's watching Husky football? Like, they're big. Don't get me wrong, they are big. They are big schools, and I mean, Eugene has Nike. They have their NIL deal with Nike, and players can sign good NIL deals just because they're right there. And Nike's just a big sports brand in general. But you're not gonna get to the point where you got LA. It's leaving. LA's leaving. LA's gone. You don't have the LA market anymore. You're gonna have to start buying somewhere else. And they want to, but I don't think you're gonna hurt the SEC, right? You're gonna hurt the Mountain West. You're gonna hurt them no matter what. ACC, you're not gonna try to hurt them, but you can very easily. Like, you may end up hurting the SEC, the ACC, just because of the whole debacle coming beyond them, like where they're coming from. You might just hurt them. Okay, I'm not finding a way out. 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 Your photograph, your photograph. Yeah, but like, I think we're gonna see it where the Pac-12 and Big 12 could combine. I don't, however, see what everybody else is predicting, how the Pac-12 just crumbles. You'd still have Oregon. You'd still have Eugene. Like, they are still big brands. No, they're not. They're not USC big. And I just think that but yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you liked the video.